Wait, we're not done here yet. Did you think you could escape me? Haha, you were wrong. I am a robot. I am everywhere. We still have to go through one more thing and then I will let you go. Okay, so I've just fed you a whole bunch of information about mitosis and meiosis, and hopefully you have a basic understanding of how they occur. But what in the world is mitosis and meiosis actually about? I mean, what's the use? Sure, you know what they look like and what happens, but do you really know the significance of cell division and the role it plays in our lives? Well, you better put on your thinking cap because things are about to get real in-depth, man. First off, let's talk about cells. All living things are made of cells. They are life's building blocks. A single cell alone is too small to be seen without the help of a microscope, but this tiny chemical package contains all the ingredients for life. Very simple forms of life consist of single cells. However, human beings, and all the plants and animals on Earth, are built from millions upon millions of cells which all work together. Now, please don't fall asleep just yet because I should tell you, every living thing, from the smallest to the largest, begins life as a single cell. This single cell divides and divides many times until it grows into an adult. Each tiny cell holds the information that enables it to grow into a complex organism, and this information is contained in DNA, the cell's genetic material. DNA is an amazing substance that acts as an instruction book, containing all the information the cell needs to reproduce itself. It's like the recipes in a Jamie Oliver cookbook if you know what I mean. Okay, so we know the importance of cells and DNA, but what does this all have to do with mitosis and meiosis? Is it not enough to know that mitosis results in cloned cells, which is why our hair grows and our wounds heal? And when it comes to meiosis, we know that half of our chromosomes come from our mom and half from our dad, which is why siblings look alike. Well, yes, that is all correct. But what does this have to do with my everyday life, you ask? Well, I'll tell you. The point of knowing all this is not just about understanding all the steps and phases of mitosis and meiosis, but rather how we can learn and improve from what we do not know. Confused yet? Well, let me elaborate. On the fundamental level, mitosis and meiosis are what make us who we are, right? So one of the benefits of knowing all this is that we can search for clues as to why people develop illnesses and diseases. For example, let's think about something we can't quite solve yet. Cancer. If we understand how the body works and specifically how we are able to heal, then we may be better able to find certain ways to fight cancer. And in order to find a cure for cancer, people need to know how it affects the body, and in particular the cells of the body. Cancer starts with one normal cell changing into a cancerous cell. This may be due to a mutation in the cell's DNA that affects its growth. Once a cell in the body has changed in this way, it tends to multiply at a much more rapid rate than normal, and the bad cancerous cells proliferate and pile up. They undergo uncontrolled abnormal mitosis. These renegade cells escape the normal controls of mitotic cell division. To fix something, you always need to understand what the root of the problem is. So if we didn't know how cancer affects the body, such as during mitosis, we would have no idea how to stop it. But because we know, we may be able to find a cure in the future. Now let's think about a problem we understand and can solve in most cases. Infertility. Infertility is defined as the inability of the couple to conceive a baby after a year or more. Now when we think about sexual reproduction, we know that to make a baby you need a sperm and egg cell, right? Well, because we understand how meiosis works and why we need it, we are able to take this into account and apply it to real life to help people, because that's what science is all about. And scientists have already found one good solution to those who can't have a baby, which is IVF, otherwise known as in vitro fertilization. In IVF, the fertilization of an egg and sperm can be done in a laboratory dish. Another example of knowing why cell division is important is because of things such as chromosome abnormalities or genetic disorders. What now? Well, basically, knowing why genetic disorders occur is important because it means we may be able to provide solutions to problems that occur in cell division that result in these types of illnesses. For example, we know that Down syndrome is caused due to having an extra 21st chromosome, so we may be able to find a way to fix this problem from occurring during meiosis, such as through genetic editing, before such an affected child is born. And if we can do so, we may be able to provide a brighter life for future generations. So you see, meiosis and mitosis are very important to helping solve problems now and in the future. And yeah, I hope that didn't bore you to death. Thanks for watching. The end.